Hello, today I will be going over the different ways that you can make your filament stick to your print bed. So first off, the most common method I think is printing on painting tape, like paper tape that you use to tape off the areas that you don't want to paint. This one is pretty slippery, but normally it's like really grainy and filament really will stick to it. You will have some difficulty removing it. You can probably print a few times on it before replacing it, but if it breaks while removing, you will have to replace it. This is Kapton tape that's mostly used as anti-static tape on electronics and stuff, and you can put it on your print bed because it's heat resistant. And you can put some hairspray on it or something if it doesn't stick, and you could also use Prit, like paper tape, paper glue. Yeah, you could use this if your print bed is not an even surface or something. Kapton tape is pretty expensive though. I have used all methods that you can and I ended up with going with just using a glass plate because my heat bed is not that straight, and using a glass plate will straighten it out. And one easy thing to do is you can use hairspray on a glass plate, or you could use Prit paper glue on it, a thin layer, and I use that a lot because that's the easiest way for me. You just apply it, bam, it's done. You don't have to fiddle with aligning the different pieces of tape. If you print something big, you don't have a random line in your base of your print and all that stuff. And if you apply it really nice and thin, you really can print a lot on it before you have to replace it. Different types of paper glue are going to be better. I used some cheap kind which dried out immediately, but because it's a heated bed you can still use it, and that worked pretty good. And now Prit is really strong, holy shit. It really sticks to your plates. You really have to let it cool down, and then it will be loose. That's the advantage. If you let it cool down, it will pop loose. And yeah, so there are some, like a friend of mine told me he didn't want to use glue because it's hard to remove, and he had to go out and wash it every time. But you can use it a lot to print, and there are some different ways you can use to remove your glue. If you're just in a rush, you could use one of these scrapers and scrape off the glue where you need it, if you just want to print in the middle. Or flip it over. That's what I do a lot if you haven't already. Or the best way is just to wash it with some hot water. So yeah, that has been my video. So the glass plate I just attach with these paper clips, which are really good. 4 of them. I also used these things, but I prefer these. So that was my video. I will be making some more videos about my printer and how I upgraded on it. And yeah, see you later.